it's thinking. Ooh, okay. I think I'm live. Let me know if I'm actually live. My computer has a little bit of a lag sometimes. And I feel like for the next stream, I'm going to set up my camera and actually use my camera and like somehow stream from that, because I don't feel like the quality on my laptop's very good. Maybe that's just what I can see, but I feel like the quality's not very good. So next time I will try to figure out how to stream with my actual camera, not just my laptop. And then I could actually, walk around and show you guys the pigs and stuff, because I can't really do that with my laptop. But anyways, hello everyone. I am glad that I'm finally doing the live, because I felt so bad last night. It was like 11:30 and I finally got on my phone and I was like, I cannot believe that I just like 100% forgot, like just not in my head. It was just like, I don't have an excuse at all. I literally just forgot. It was like the perfect storm of things. My phone was dead and I just started working on my website and stuff, and I just never even entered my mind because my phone was dead. So I'm sorry, but we're gonna do it live now. Hello to everyone. So many people popping in, and thank you everyone that is saying happy birthday. I really appreciate it. I had a pretty good birthday. We didn't do much. We made like a really good dinner and then just kind of hung out. So my boyfriend got me a new coffee pot, which is what I wanted. Super adult item, but that was fun. So hello everyone. More people popping in. There's a lot of people. How many people are in this right now? It doesn't tell me that. 16. Okay. Thanks for coming, everyone. That's a lot of people. Comments coming in. I don't have like a specific plan when I do these. I kind of just go off whatever you guys want to talk about. I do want to talk about, I took Neville and Ron to the vet today, so we could talk about that and I can answer questions. If you guys have any questions about that, I posted about it on my Instagram stories, a little bit of what was going on. So feel free to send me questions on that, or just if you didn't see my Instagram stories, if you don't have Instagram or whatever, then I can just talk about it. But my birthday was Thursday. I was supposed to do the stream Friday to be like for my birthday, and I failed a little bit. So thank you all for saying that. Thank you for saying that you love my channel. I appreciate that. Keeps me motivated to making videos. And whoever said it's gone now, it's my chat is like scrolling faster than I can read it. Okay, there. I think it's just my computer. It like scrolls and then like does this weird flip thing. So thank you for saying that my content inspires you. I appreciate that too. Yes, I love cleaning my guinea pigs cages. They actually need cleaned right now, which is annoying. I was supposed to do that today, but we ended up at the vet for 3 hours, or 2 hours. It wasn't 3 hours. It was like 2 hours or an hour and a half-ish, but it takes us 30 minutes to get home. So we were gone for a while, and then we had family stuff that took longer than expected. So I haven't got my cages cleaned yet. So they will get done either after this or tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning, because everybody's kind of like chilled at the moment and like laying down. Let's see. How long have you had guinea pigs? I've had like this round of guinea pigs, if that makes sense. So I originally had guinea pigs when I was like in middle school. So I don't really count that because I didn't really have any idea what I was doing. But I originally got like Callie is in this cage back here. She was one of my first 2 guinea pigs, and I got them in July of 2015. So it's been 6.5 years or 6 years. Yeah, her gotcha day would have been, her 6-year gotcha day was in July. So like a little over 6 years. Let's see. Do you ever plan on getting a hamster? Possibly. We actually almost got a hamster at one point and why did we not get him? He got adopted, I think. There's just not a lot of hamsters that are like I would get one from a rehoming situation probably, but we have the mouse right now, so that's kind of the small animal that we have. But so yeah, we have 8 guinea pigs right now. 8 guinea pigs and 2 bunnies. You can see Mr. Andy, little Anderson, sitting back here. I was petting him before I went live, so he's happy and kind of just snoozing a bit right here. My senior guinea pig is not grooming herself as much. What can I do to help keep her clean? So it kind of depends on what she's not grooming. When I used to have a girl, and this is my senior girl cage, so Callie and Lily are both 6. When Belle Pig was still alive, she wasn't doing a great job either because she had arthritis in her back end, so she wasn't cleaning like her belly and like her lower area. So I would just kind of like wipe her down with like a wet cotton round every night so that she was like not just having like pee stuck to her. So you could do something like that. You might have to do like bum baths a little more often because normally you don't want to bathe guinea pigs unless they need it. I probably bathe my guinea pigs. Well, like, I don't think I've bathed Lily except maybe like 3 times since I've had her, and she's 6 because she's an Abyssinian and I trim her butt hair, so she doesn't really need a bath. Georgie's only had 1 bath, and it was right after I got him. Jellybean has never had a bath. Jellybean's never had a. Callie gets just like bum baths because she's long haired, so sometimes she does need them. And then my Texels actually get 3 to 4 months. Their hair is so long, it can turn into a mess, and it's just easier to just do a quick bum bath, just get their butt wet, not their whole body, and just do it that way. Let's see. Has any of your pets bit you? Yes. The couple of the mice bit me. The ones that, not the one we have now, her sisters when they were alive. One of them bit me. Callie used to bite when she was a baby when you clipped her nails. And then actually today when we were at the vet, not like that, nobody's ever like drew blood. Well, one of the mice drew blood. None of the guinea pigs have ever drawn blood. Ron and Neville each actually both nipped me a little bit when we were at the vet today. So, do you ever want to get a parakeet or a canary? I will probably never have birds because birds freak me out. So, probably won't ever have a bird. What would be your dream pet? Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. There's a whole bunch of questions. Let me answer the quick ones really fast. Do you have any fish content? I don't really have any fish content. I do have a fish. So his name is Arthur. I just don't show him a ton because he doesn't really do anything. And I don't know very much about fish. Like, he's a betta fish. I can keep him alive and keep him healthy, but other than that, I don't know a ton about them. Let's see. Yes, I'm doing Halloween cage tours. Okay, what would be my dream pet? I don't know that I have a dream pet. I really like guinea pigs. I've always wanted okay, no, I do have a dream pet. I have always wanted a chameleon. Like, since I was little, I've wanted a chameleon. I just thought they were the coolest thing. But chameleons are very high maintenance reptiles, like advanced reptiles. They're not something you just go out and get. They're very expensive and they have very particular care. And it's not my 17th birthday. I wish I was 17. Well, I don't wish I was 17. I wouldn't have all these guinea pigs. But it's not my 17th birthday. What was I saying? Anyways, chameleons are very high maintenance reptiles, so I would work my way up to that. So I'd like to get a crested gecko at some point and then like work my way up, but that's just how I'm doing that. Let's see. Thank you for all the happy birthdays that are still coming in. Okay, so on the older guinea pig, she's getting a brown bum a lot. I noticed there's pee on it more frequently. She's Abyssinian. She's got a white bum, but it's getting brown. So I don't know. This sounds dumb. I've only ever used Gorgeous Guineas on my guinea pigs. So that's shampoo and stuff specifically made for guinea pigs. It is a little bit expensive and it comes from the UK, so it takes a little while to get, but I love their stuff, so that's what I've always used. I don't know what else you can use, but I would check the Los Angeles Guinea Pig Rescue because I'm sure they have videos about what shampoo they use that you can get easily. I've owned pets my whole life. I got my first hamster for my birthday when I was 8, and I had a fish tank before that, like as a small child. I do kind of like, I don't dislike cats. I'm extremely allergic to cats. So we have a cat. There's a stray cat that just showed up that's been living at, like, we've been feeding it and stuff. It lives on our deck now. He cannot come inside because I just wouldn't be able to handle it. Are you against pet stores? I'm not against pet stores as like a whole. I personally, and I'm not saying this, if you shop at PetSmart or PetSmart, I am not at all like, that is totally fine. Okay. My personal stand or whatever, I do not shop at pet stores that sell animals like hamsters and guinea pigs and that sort of thing, unless they are like a independently owned, well-run pet store, because I just choose not to spend my money there. It's kind of like the same thing if you were a vegetarian, like that's just like a personal decision. So if you shop at pet stores, that's totally fine with me. I don't have a negative opinion of you or anything like that. I personally don't shop at them. But I shop at, like, we have a local pet store that doesn't sell any animals. That's mostly for like dogs, and they order me in pellets and stuff. So I shop at pet stores. I shop at Chewy now, actually, because they're now a public company. They are not owned by PetSmart anymore. So I do shop at Chewy. So that's just my personal stance. I'm not just like against pet stores. So I guess the answer is no. I just choose to really not spend my money at the ones that I don't think are very good. I have never looked at tokay geckos, so I'm probably not going to get one of those. Oh yeah, I will take you up on the fish tank help also, because I have my first planted tank and it's just been a lot to figure out. Let's see. What do you like most about guinea pigs? I don't know. They all have their own big personalities for being such little potatoes. That's probably my favorite thing. Like, they're just all so different and they're so funny, and I really like taking care of them, and I really like learning about, like, I'm always learning more of anything I can about them, and I enjoy having them, and they make great sounds. They make cute sounds. Whoa, my chat just jumped. Hold on. Fish. Sorry, my chat is being like very like weird. I think it's because more chats are just coming in, so it's like not wanting to scroll for me. Where am I? Are you against pet stores? I answered that one. Do you watch other piggy YouTubers, and if so, which ones? Yes, I watch a bunch. I watch Skinny Pigs 1. I watch Squeak Dreams. I watch Autumn Grace. I'm literally like ignoring Instagram messages from Autumn right now to do this live because I talk to them a lot. The Pig Room, Austin's great. Little Kingdom, I think. I watch Little Kingdom. Some of them, I'm really bad with remembering names of things. Okay, so a lot of the, like, not newer channels, but like channels I recently started watching, I don't remember the names of. Let me just look. I don't know why I'm making it so hard on myself. What do I watch? It'll pop up right away on all my subscriptions that I watch. Oh geez, subscriptions. Now my phone doesn't want to load, so might be a second. Using up all the Wi-Fi. The Pig Room. Oh, Alyssa and Pets, Autumn Grace, Little Kingdom, Piggy's World, Skinny Pigs 1, Guinea Pig Jungle. These are like the recent ones. Little Paws, 101 Rabbits. That's not guinea pigs, that's rabbits. I feel like there's more than that. Those are like my recent subscriptions. Did I skip some? Guess not. Okay, I guess that's the most recent ones that I've been watching. Squeak Dreams, that popped up. I have a lot of pet channels, so I'm kind of like scrolling through which ones are guinea pig related. So those are the main ones. But yes, I just watch random guinea pig stuff all the time. That's just why I started a channel. Yeah, so I never looked at Chewy because it was owned by PetSmart, and I just like blanketed my pet. I don't shop at PetSmart over that. I looked at Chewy this past week. Holy crap! It's no wonder I was like, how did you guys find all this Oxbow stuff? Because it's on Chewy. There's so much stuff. I'm gonna have to like do a haul and try all the stuff I've never used because there's so many more Oxbow products than I realized. Even if they're not guinea pig safe, like there's a ton of stuff that bunnies could use. So I'll have to do a haul for them for Christmas. Is it bad that pet stores put guinea pigs in tanks? Yeah. It kind of depends. It kind of depends because, like, I'm in my mind, I'm thinking of like Petco that has them in like the glass walled in tanks. That's not great for them because that's gonna have a lot of that's gonna have to be cleaned like constantly for it to be safe because the ammonia is gonna build up. But like I wouldn't keep a guinea pig in a tank. First off, there's no tank you could get big enough. So it's kind of irrelevant. But playing with this bottle cap, sorry. And I would never keep a guinea pig in a tank. I'll just say that. I almost just read out a question between people talking about fish. Can you buy from Chewy if you live in Canada? I don't know. I think Chewy's trying to be like the pet version of Amazon. So I'm not really sure. Water changes. How many guinea pigs do you have? Do you plan on owning any more? So we have 8 right now. These boys in this cage right here, I got 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, from a rehoming situation, and I wasn't really planning on getting them, but I couldn't turn them down, and I'm glad I did because we haven't even got to that yet. I said I was going to talk about it, but Neville needs surgery. So we, to answer the do you plan on owning any more, I probably will always have a rotating number of guinea pigs, because like these girls are 6, and like I want them obviously to live as long as possible, but also I know that they're my senior girls and they're slowing down a lot. So I'm sure I will always have guinea pigs in some form, but we are working on opening an animal rescue. So in that capacity, probably we'll have tons of guinea pigs and bunnies and other animals. Okay, sorry. I'm answering questions without reading them. My rabbit hates being picked up, so it makes it hard to clip his nails. Brush. Is there any way I can do it without holding him? Not really. Pretty much all rabbits hate being picked up for the most part. What I do is I have this bin. I don't know why I'm dragging it over here. It's heavy. I have this bin that's our hay bin and is real dusty because it's our hay bin. But I will put a towel on top of this because it's not very high off the ground, you can see. So I'll put the bunny on here and kind of use this as like a area because they're less likely to like try to jump off of it away from me since it is elevated. And I use this to kind of like hold them. I usually get somebody to help me and I hold them so that I can pick up 1 foot at a time usually while they're standing. And I just do that to brush them as well, or if Andy needs clipped or anything like that. Let's see. What's your favorite guinea pig breed? Texels, for sure. I have 2 of them. That's not them. That is them. I have 2 of them. That's my male and female pair, Johnny and June. So they are Texels, and I love their curly whiskers so much. Do you watch Guinea Pig Jungle? Yes, I do watch Guinea Pig Jungle. Which one of your guinea pigs do you like the most? I don't have like a favorite, like personality wise. Like they're all very individual pigs, and I love them all equally in different ways. But looks wise, Johnny. Johnny is the cutest pig. He has the curliest whiskers, and it's not good because I think it's from bad breeding, but he has like a smush face. Like his face is like slightly smushed, and I think he doesn't really have correct vocal cords because of it, because they're not well bred. They're very poorly bred Texels, because somebody in this area is backyard breeding Texels. But I did not get them from a breeder. I got them from an animal shelter. But it makes them really cute. How are the rats? They're really good. I would show them to you, but they're in another room. So when I said at the very beginning of this, next time I'm going to try to stream with my camera, and then maybe I'll be able to like move around and show you guys other animals and like show you into the cages instead of just sitting. But they're doing really good. They're much more outgoing, and like I'll carry Ollie around while I do stuff in the house. He'll just like sit on my shoulder and climb in my hair. Do your bunnies and the pigs use the IKEA beds? Also, well wishes to Neville. Thank you for the well wishes to Neville. Yeah, the guinea pigs don't hop up on top of them, but it is their absolute favorite thing to lay underneath. Like these 2 girls are always laying under that bed. The bunnies also have one. I do occasionally catch them laying on this, but I moved it over here because it used to be next to their litter box, and they used it as like an extension of their litter box, which was annoying. But yeah, they do use it a little bit. What's the worst thing about owning a rabbit? Kind of depends on your perspective, but guinea pigs, rabbits are very much a lifestyle pet. Like it's kind of like don't get a husky if you live in a tiny apartment and don't have time to take it for exercise. Like don't get a bunny if you don't have the time to dedicate to it. You can't bunny proof your house or give it the space to play. Bunnies are very destructive. That is something a lot of people don't know. My bunnies, luckily, are generally pretty mellow, but they have definitely destroyed things. They've chewed up shoes, they've chewed up cords. Andy's chewed the bottom of our dining room table, which was very expensive. What else? I'm not even sure what else, but bunnies can be very destructive, and that's something that you really need to think about before getting them. Let's see. I like morning routine videos. I do too, but I don't really have one. All I do in the morning is give pellets and give hay, and that's it. So I can't really film a video on it because it's nothing. Yes, okay, sorry. I've been way on a tangent. I said I was going to start off talking about the surgery, and I didn't do that. So Ron and Neville went to the vet today. We'll talk about that. I'll keep answering questions, but we'll talk about the vet right now. So, they went to the vet today to get a health check, which I had set that up right after we got them because Neville's eyes look weird. When I say they look weird, like I was fairly certain he was blind in one eye. He has like milky white circles in his eyes, and it's just not like I don't think it was like an active infection, but I wanted to get it checked out. So he had that. Then I realized that they had lice. So I also wanted to deal with that, which I actually dealt with it on my own, but still wanted to get him checked. And then I found on Neville what I believed and was correct in was a mammary tumor. So I definitely wanted to get that checked out. Hey, dude. And so basically, Ron is pretty much in really good health. Oh, and Neville's teeth were long. So I wanted to see if we needed to do a teeth trim. is pretty much in really good shape. He has a little bit of a callus on one foot, which I saw that I was going to soak off. And then I think that was it with him. He has like a tiny defect in one eye, but it's not like a treatable or like it's not a problem. It's just something that we noticed. So that's all that he had. So Ron is in really good shape. I treated them with for lice myself, so that's something I'm dealing with. So we didn't even really deal with that at the vet. And my vet's awesome. So I was there for an hour and a half and we talked about all the things. And she shows me everything. Finding a good vet is really like a really great thing because she knows that I want to know everything. She would shine the light in Neville's eye and notice something. She'd be like, okay, look at this. I want you to notice this because this is what this means to me. So she would let me shine the light and show me what it meant. So that's really great. So with Neville, everything that he has, we think he has cataracts, which is interesting because I don't think they're very old. There's not really a good way to tell, but like normally cataracts are like an older, like a senior pig issue. And I don't think he is one. I think he's maybe 3 at most. So I'm not really sure. We're not sure what those are. She actually took pictures of his eyes to send to a special, like a vet, an ophthalmologist vet, so like an eye doctor, but for animals, at our local university vet school to kind of get their opinion because she had never seen cataracts in guinea pigs, and she said compared to what she sees in other animals, the cataracts looked weird to her. So she is going to be contacting me to let me know about that. I do have a friend that's in vet, or she's actually a vet now. She was in vet school. She graduated. She is a vet now. She said they looked like a certain type of cataract to her that, again, she's not guinea pig specific, so she was basing it off of what she knows of other species. But she said in other species, these type of cataracts can be caused by diabetes. So that is something we are going to take into consideration as well, and I'm going to be discussing with my vet to kind of see, because the food they eat right now is trash. Not that they eat right now, but the food they were eating is trash. It smells like, if you've ever been around horses and have ever fed sweet feed, it smells like sweet feed. So like straight up molasses. I'm switching them off of it right now. What else is wrong with Neville? His teeth are long. Are you sneezing? What did you just stick your face in? Are you okay? Andy, can you guys hear that? Oh. Are you alright? You got something in your nose. Come here. Are you okay? Oh, that's why. Here, let me get that off. Oh. He didn't like that. I don't know what he just stuck his face in, but he had like a ring of dust around his nose. So he probably got into the hay box, if I had to guess. He's fine. Anyways, he's fine. He was just sneezing. I mean, if your guinea pig or your rabbit is sneezing a lot, then it could be an issue. But he literally just stuck his nose into like where there's like he had a ring of dust on his nose. So you got something in your nose. Yeah. He's fine now. If you guys want to see that he's fine now, he's laid down. So he's good. I got the dust off his nose and he stopped sneezing right away. So he's fine. Okay, anyways, talking about what's wrong with Neville. His teeth were a little bit long. His top teeth were fine and they are aligned fine. His bottom teeth were just a tad bit long, which they didn't really have a lot of hay in their previous home, so hay is going a long way on that. But we are going to trim them when we do the surgery because he's already going to be under, so why not? Normally she would trim them without like putting him under, but we might as well just do it all at one time. What else is wrong with Neville? Nothing. Okay, he had lice, but I'm treating that. The last thing is the mammary tumor. We are doing surgery to remove that. Basically, when I was at the vet, what she did was measured it and then took a needle and like pulled some of the fluid out of it so that she could put it on a slide and kind of look at it to see like processes, and it just looks like a mammary tumor. She wanted to check, but she does think that it's like growing based on what she saw. So We are going to do surgery as soon as we can to take that off. I'm going to call them this week and set that up, but I'm going to do a whole video on that and surgery care and all of that, because this will be my technically 4th guinea pig surgery, but like this will be the 3rd one since I've been like an adult and took care of my own guinea pigs, if that makes sense. I wasn't a kid. So, yeah. Should I try to, do you guys want to see it? Do you want me to get him and see if I can show it to you? He's black, so I don't know if it's going to like come across well on camera, but I can try. I can try to show it to you. Let me grab him. Don't mind me just wearing shorts. Hello. Can I get you? Oh, you've been through so much today. I'm so sorry. It'll be quick and I'll give you a snack after. So, let's see if I can. Again, I'll be doing a whole video, so if you can't see it here, I will definitely have good footage in the video. Alright, poor guy. He's like, you're showing my man bits on camera. Can you guys see that? So it's like swollen. And like the other one you can't even find. Yeah, it's like normal on this side. You guys can't even see that because it's so small. But that is what it looks like. So yeah. So that's why health checks are important, because I wouldn't, how'd you bring a poop with you in your hair? I wouldn't have noticed that if I wasn't doing health checks. So that's why they're important. Like, I'm sure their previous owner had no idea, because she never really, I mean, they got them out to hold them, and that's like it. Get a bunch of kids. Oh, I know, you're a squirmy boy. So we're gonna do surgery and get that taken care of. You guys want to see his eyes too? I'm holding his feet. Let me hold your feet so you're not dangling. You see this circle, the white circle of his eye? That's not a reflection, that's his eye. And then he's got a little bit on the side. So that's how his eyes are. All right, I'm gonna put him back because he's already been to the vet today, so. All right, I gotcha. Back you go. Showing you off. Okay. So that's what we're dealing with. So they're gonna do surgery to take that bump off and like the bump that's underneath it. So that's what we'll be doing. Let me see if I missed any questions. I don't think I have anything else on the vet visit and the surgery. Again, I'm gonna be doing a whole video because I have some tips on surgery because I've done it multiple times now. So I can do a video. I don't know if I'm gonna do a series or if I'm just gonna do one video. I'm not sure. So I will figure that out. Let me know what you guys would want. Like, would you want like a how to prepare for surgery video, a surgery vlog, and then like an after surgery care video, or do you just want one big long video of all the things? I can do whatever you guys want. So just let me know on that. Which one of your rabbits is the sweetest? I would say Andy's probably the sweetest. Mikey is a mama's bun though. Like, he is very attached to me. He doesn't really like Pig Dad very much. He's kind of like off and on with Big Dad, but he is like, he'll pout if I'm like out of town. To the point where he got an ear infection, which led to a head tilt. That's how much he pouts. So it's just, he's attached to me. I want some cake and ice cream. Thanks, guys. I'm going to have some ice cream after this now because you brought that up. Hello from Ohio. I'm from Ohio. I don't live in Ohio, but I am from Ohio. So hello. Okay, a little off topic, but do you have any tips on how to avoid the loose fleece from sewing liners? I'm lining it up as best as possible, but I still seem loose when I finish. Okay, this honestly takes practice. That's the hardest part of making liners. My liners, like my older ones, if you watch my spot cleaning videos, they're a pain in the butt to spot clean because they have all that loose fleece. So the best advice I can give you is when you're sewing, keep the liners as flat as you can as you're sewing that first seam to sew everything together. it's like really tempting to want to line it up at the very edge of the fleece, but I set a 1/2 inch seam allowance in and I just follow that instead. Like I just try to keep a straight line, giving me room so that I'm having a straight line, not like, so I can have my fleece, all my layers as flat as possible, not worrying about whether the edges line up, if that makes sense. And then I have never pre-washed my fleece before making stuff before, but I'm going to try that because it does shrink. It's really the U-Haul that shrinks. I will say that shrinks a lot more, but I'm going to try that also. I have some liners that works really well. I also, in my recent video and all my recent liners, I did sew like the square to be like, you know, the second inseam. So like the one that's like farther in from the edge. I do like a square in the middle or a rectangle in the middle. I don't always do that. On a lot of my liners, I will just sew straight line, like the liner in thirds, because then it keeps all that loose fleece from, like, I can spread it out and it lays a lot more flat than having one section that has this whole big pocket of extra fleece, if that makes sense. So feel free to message me on Instagram or Facebook. I have a Facebook page, or any way you can email me and I can try to give you better info than that if you're trying to make liners, because I would be happy to help you with that. I've made quite a few liners now and I am now selling them, so I have some tips that I can help you with, hopefully. People seem to like 3 separate videos, so that's cool. I might do that. Hello. I'm not from Tennessee. I don't know what I'm saying. My family's from just north of Cincinnati, so like between Cincinnati and Dayton. So you're like other side of the state from us. Do I ever use water bowls for my guinea pigs? I haven't before, but I'm thinking about giving all my cages one just to try, because I always had an issue before with pigs flipping pellet dishes when I first got pigs, but I don't have that issue anymore. So I don't think that they would flip a water dish either. So I'm going to try them because I think it might, like, water bottles get a little bit dirty, which I guess a dish would too, but it'd be a little easier to clean. I don't know. I might just give everybody the option. I also have a magnetic guide. I bought it specifically for sewing fleece and it's awesome. How many pellets do you, so for pellets, for guinea pigs, it's 1/8 of a cup per day. So I have a 1/4 cup scoop, and since I have all pairs, I do 1/4 cup scoop, and I either do that in their dish or some of them have 2 dishes, so I'll split it between. I do have a TikTok, but I don't really post on it a lot. I would like to do TikTok, but until I can do my business full time, I just don't have time. I don't post reels on Instagram very often. I just flat out don't have time to do it. My Facebook page is the Tiny Herd. It should be linked somewhere. It should be linked in like my Instagram or my YouTube cover thing at the top. I think there's a link to it there. Yeah, so somebody said, I love water bowls. I always have a water bottle and a bowl, so they always have access, but my guineas much prefer water bowls. And sometimes you just have to change them a couple times a day. That's what I would like to do also. For the rats, I have a water bowl and a water bottle. I have water bottles too. That's what I would like to do, because I agree. I think it would be way more natural for them to drink out of, but I also want them to have a bottle so that if their water does get dirty, they have a clean source of water to drink it also. So they're not just like, or if somebody does flip a bowl, then they're not just out of water until I get home from work. Which, like, Pig Dad does check on them at lunchtime, but still I don't want somebody to be without water for 3 or 4 hours. So I'm going to try it. I have to buy some dishes that are like heavier. That's why they don't have them right yet. They don't have them right now. Do you have any advice on how to convince your parents to let you get a guinea pig? So first I'll say guinea pigs really need to be in pairs, so you'd have to convince them to get 2. But I think it kind of just depends on your parents, because if your parents are not willing to pay for guinea pigs, or they don't want to pay for vet care, or they just say like, I don't want to take care of it and you're not going to take care of it, then I don't know that you necessarily should convince your parents that you want one, because it's not going to be fair to the guinea pig if something happens to them and they need to go to the vet and your parents won't pay for it, which that happens. I have had people DM me on Instagram wanting to know where I am so I can take their guinea pig, because their guinea pig got an eye poke and it got infected and their guinea pig's eye was basically coming out, and their parents wouldn't take it to the vet because it was just a guinea pig. And I don't know what happened to that guinea pig, but they weren't anywhere near me, so there's nothing that I could do other than say you need to go to the vet today. So it kind of just depends. If your parents are like, if it's just because they don't understand guinea pigs, then kind of sit down and maybe show them some YouTube videos or show them that you're doing research. But I don't have good advice for that, because I've seen kids with guinea pigs that don't, like, it's out of your control. When you don't pay for things yourself, you might know that you need 2 guinea pigs, but your parents are going to pay for 2. Well, it's not fair to your guinea pig to only have 1. It depends on the situation, but you just have to take into consideration what your situation is and why your parents are saying no. Anyways. Do you finally try to make cubes? So I'm responding to the pig room because we were talking about making cubes. I was trying to get him to try to make cubes, and foam's really expensive. Foam is so expensive to make cubes, and it is so difficult to sew through. If your thread keeps breaking, maybe try adjusting your tension. If you haven't already tried that, I feel like you probably would. I use 100% cotton thread, and I usually use like I think when I sew cubes, sometimes I don't, but sometimes I change my needle to a little bit bigger needle. So that might help also. And I don't sew, like, when you watch a lot of the tutorials for cubes, it shows them drawing the circle on the foam side and then sewing on the foam side. I do not do that. I draw the circle on the fleece side and sew on the fleece side. It does the same exact thing. I cannot get foam through my sewing machine if I'm just sewing like the foam side, like press your foot onto foam, it will not move through my machine. So there's a tip too. Let's see. Can you do another fleece series but making tunnels and cuddle cups? I don't know that I'm going to do a series, but I am going to do a video showing how to make cubes. And I don't know that I'm going to do a video making tunnels because, well, one of the versions of tunnels I will. Snuggle sacks or like snuggle tunnels, I just figured out how to make those on my own, so I can show you guys how I do that. The foam tunnels that I showed in my haul, if that's what the ones you're talking about, those I used a tutorial from Guinea Piggy's Designs, so I don't want to make a, like, I don't know that that's her tutorial on something that she makes, if that makes sense. So you can check out her channel. She has a bunch of tutorials as well. But I will be showing some things that I make. Like, I've been making cubes for years. We all make them the same way, but I have been making cubes for ages. So I'll show you those. Okay, let's see. What's easier, a guinea pig or a rabbit? Ooh. Depends. Guinea pigs are more daily work because you have to, well, if you use fleece, you have to spot clean. But other than that, rabbits need a lot more attention. So if you're able to give an animal a lot of attention, rabbits are good. Guinea pigs can take, like, they run and hide from you, so they don't care so much about attention, but they need more care. So it kind of depends there. If you want guinea pigs but you have a dog and cat, you could get a cage that has a lid and keep them somewhere away from the dog and cat. That's about the only advice that I have there. I've never had gerbils. Gerbils are fun. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. The comments were like split up, so I was confused. So if you're breaking your needles trying to sew the cubes, I would maybe go for a bigger needle because it's going to punch a bigger hole. And make sure you needle it, well, if you're breaking multiple needles, then they're probably new needles. Make sure they're good quality needles. I always use Singer needles because that's what machines I had. Now I use a Juki, but I always use Singer needles. And this might also help you with your thread breaking. I set my stitch length bigger. So I usually, like normal sewing, a stitch length is about 2. For fleece, like liners and stuff, I do like 2.5-ish. I will go almost to 3 when I'm making, like sewing through foam, because it just doesn't put as much, like it gives more space for the foam in the stitch. It's not like super tight stitch trying to hold on, if that makes sense. So also try increasing your stitch length. I can't talk. Let's see. So there's a comment also about fitting all the layers under the sewing foot. So I quilt. I've been quilting for like my whole life. That's kind of what I do. So I'm really used to all the layers because quilts are quite a bit of layers. It also depends on what kind of sewing machine you have. Because I've used a Singer heavy duty before, and it was a little bit harder to sew on because those are smaller machines, but I'm definitely not recommending you get a Juki if you don't do other sewing, because they're like $900. But I love my Juki, especially if it does everything. Quilts, sews, fleece, foam, sews for everything because it's industrial. Let's see. Can you litter train guinea pigs, and what is the minimum cage size? Do you know the minimum for bunnies? So in the past, I would have said no, you cannot litter train guinea pigs. But there are a lot more people that have had luck with litter training guinea pigs, and even training guinea pigs like to do tricks and stuff. So I'm not going to say no, that you can't litter train a guinea pig. I don't think it's going to be easy, because like it's not going to be near as easy as doing a bunny, because bunnies are, sorry to the guinea pigs in the room, bunnies are much smarter. Bunnies, like Andy, if he's mad at me, he'll stay mad at me for like 3 or 4 days. He'll grunt at me and thump at me when I walk in until I've done enough to win his favor back. Like, bunnies are very smart. Guinea pigs can be trained, but they're very food based for like tricks and stuff. But I mean, like on Autumn's channel and the pig room, they have litter boxes under their hay. That's a good way to go about it, because they're already going to do most of their business when they're there. So that's a good way to get started. Put everything in their litter box. That's all I can really tell you about litter training, because I just choose to just spot clean, because I'm not here all day, so I don't have time to, like, I'm not able to just pick up the poop and put it in there every time they poop, if that makes sense. So it's just not practical for me, but I think it is possible. Okay, minimum cage size for guinea pigs is, I don't know it here. I can calculate it in inches. It's a 2 by, I think it's gone down to a 2 by 3. I would not put a guinea pig in anything less than, I would not put a pair of guinea pigs, because you should have a pair in almost all situations. Like, if you're just getting them as pets, get a pair. But if obviously there's things that happen, like if they don't get along, if you're trying to bond, like there's reasons. Georgie was alone for a whole year until we found him a good friend. So there's reasons. I'm not saying guinea pigs can't be alone for reasons, but I'm getting my calculator out. 2 by 4 is 56 inches by 28. So around that. Yes. 10 square feet. Recommended 12 square feet. Thank you for putting that in there. What did I say? 56 by 24-ish. So there you go. The minimum for bunnies, general rule for a pen for bunnies, because bunnies, there's not really cages for bunnies. No cages are really big enough for bunnies. But A X pen is good, or you can, if you have a small bunny, you can use an extra large dog crate. The kind of general rule of thumb is they need to be able to hop and turn around 3 to 4 times, and they need to be able to lay out flat, and they cannot stay in that full time. They need several hours of playtime if they are in a cage for some of the day. My bunnies do not have a cage. They just live. They're like cats. They just live in our house. I can shut them in this room. They have a baby gate in this room in case we need to close them in, but they originally started out with a cage. It wasn't in this house, but underneath the guinea pig cage, because we used to just have this guinea pig cage, they used to have a cage built underneath that was 80 by 30. So that's where their cage used to be. That was just like their home base and where we could shut them in at night. But we ended up not even doing that. We just we got a baby gate for the door because that was easier. But we have a pet room. Let's see. Have you ever had any hate comments that bothered you? I don't really let comments bother me because they're people on the internet that don't know me. Somebody commented earlier today that my basic rabbit care video was plagiarized from Victoria Rachel, and it's like there's probably hundreds of basic guinea pig care or basic rabbit care videos on the internet. I really just thought it was funny because, to be perfectly honest, I know I've watched her basic bunny care video, but it probably was like when she first put it up, or like when I was researching getting bunnies. It wasn't recently because I have bunnies, so I generally don't watch basic videos. Like I don't really watch videos on basic guinea pig care now because I've had them for like 7 years or 6 years. So if there's similarities, I did not consciously copy her video because I don't remember what's in it. But it's just things like that. Like people just say things. People say stuff like, you don't look very happy, because my face is not very expressive. I have to like really overdo it to seem like, I mean, I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I'm excited. I'm like animated. We're talking about guinea pigs, but like look at what my face does. So a lot of times people are just like, you look unhappy. And I'm like, it's my face. I just don't let it bother me. It's just people on the internet. Like, I have you guys that are awesome. You guys didn't get mad at me for not doing a live, I promised you. So I care way more about like being in a community with you guys than the hate comments that I get, because it's whatever. It doesn't affect me. What a random person on the internet that I'm never going to meet in real life thinks of me does not actually affect me. Like, whether they said it or not, my life doesn't change. So there's that. Yeah, see, here you go. My guinea pigs are litter trained, and I also have them trained to climb up my hand when I put it in the cage. So again, it's totally doable. Let's see. You're welcome. Somebody said thank you for answering my questions. You're welcome. That's why I do this. So yeah, people will pick apart anything you do, no matter how you do it. It's the internet. That's true. That's how anything is. You don't have to be liked by everyone. So that's just how it is. People don't like that I have guinea pigs and bunnies in the same room because bunnies can pass bordetella to guinea pigs. My guinea pigs do not ever have direct contact with the rabbits at any time. And if either of the rabbits showed symptoms of a respiratory illness, everyone would be quarantined. Like the bunnies would be quarantined in a separate space. They would not be kept in the same space. I've discussed it with my vet before, and she thinks like this setup is fine. She's not worried about, like, she knows how to take care of my animals. We literally walked into the vet today, and she goes, "You got 2 more, didn't you?" Because she knows me. She told me she would help me start my rescue. So like, I have a good relationship with her, and if there was a problem, she would tell me and we would fix it, but she's okay with it. Let's see. Any tips on starting a pet channel? Sure. So I actually have a video on this on my channel from when I hit 1,000 subscribers, which thank you guys for 3,500. That's freaking cool. Tips would be, if you're wanting to seriously make a channel, grow it, and make money from it, do research on how to do that. How to grow a channel, how to monetize, what keywords to use, how to get found in search, how long your video should be. I highly recommend using TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is linked in the description of all of my videos. I am an affiliate, so it will help me out if you guys use it. So no pressure, but if you want to use TubeBuddy, I just wanted to let you guys know that it was there. It's an extension that helps you come up with keywords. You can see if keywords are good to use on your channel, all those different things. It helps me come up with video topics when I don't have an idea. I mostly make stuff that you guys want to see because that's my purpose. My purpose is share my experience with guinea pigs, answer questions, share my day-to-day care. It's not like I want to grow my channel, but I'm not trying to be a YouTuber, if that makes sense. Like, it's more about building this community for me. But if you're seriously wanting to grow and having a big channel, definitely researching how the YouTube algorithm works, how to get found in search, and those types of things. Definitely check out that video I have because I have a lot of tips and some people that you should follow. So it's called like tips for starting a pet YouTube channel or something like that. It's from like January-ish, I think. So let's see, or it would be February because that's when I got monetized. Thank you for everyone saying that you like my channel and that I'm awesome. I appreciate it. Hello to the person who said they're from Sweden. Thank you for saying happy birthday. Oh my gosh, there's another guinea pig named Waffles. Somebody says they have 2 guinea pigs, Waffles and Piggy Lou. Am I saying that right? I told Autumn yesterday from Autumn Grace, if you guys watch her channel, she has a guinea pig named Waffles, and that's like my favorite. Like, I don't know why, but I just love that his name is Waffles. What is your guinea pig's favorite treats? My gerbil's favorite is dehydrated apple. They go crazy for it. Mine really love dehydrated apple also. They really love dehydrated strawberry, and they love banana. Just like an actual banana. Because the bunnies love the banana. Also, did you guys see the dead bunny? He's not dead. He's sleeping. Oh, goodness. Michael, we're talking about you. He's out. Out. Like, he's dreaming about something and chewing in his sleep. So I was planning on streaming for an hour, but some people are still sending questions, so I can answer the rest of the questions. But feel free to pop out if you need to pop out. I did like an hour and a half last time. I'm probably not going to stay on that long. I'll probably do like another 10, 15 minutes. So, let's see. When you wash your fleece, how do you get the hay off before putting it in the washing machine? So spot cleaning every day goes a long way in helping with that. Using a litter scoop instead of a brush helps me get hay off. I cannot get hay off with a brush. I use a litter scoop because it just scrapes it off. I also, if you've watched my cleaning videos, people all the time are like, ew, you shake your fleece onto the floor, that's gross. And I'm like, I'm gonna vacuum it up. What does it matter? Like, if I spill some on the floor, I'm gonna vacuum it up. Like, the bunnies live on the floor. I don't know. It just doesn't bother me. Guinea pig poop doesn't bother me. So I shake it off, usually onto the floor in here. Sometimes I'll take it outside. But honestly, the quality of your hay also goes a long way. A lot of people have asked me how I vacuum up my hay so easily. And right now we have a 50-pound box of Timothy hay. Timothy hay is so flipping hard to vacuum up, even with a shop vac. That is why I have an easier time when it comes to vacuuming, because Timothy hay is really stalky and those stalks get caught and it's a lot harder to vacuum. So I usually use orchard grass if you are unfamiliar, because I'm super allergic to Timothy hay. Is selling fleece on Etsy easy? So Etsy, same thing as with YouTube. You have to research how it works. You have to use keywords to get found. I honestly prefer selling my signs and stickers and stuff than fleece because there's a lot more involved in selling fleece, but so many people ask me that I do offer it now. So I don't think it's easy. Everything has work up front, but there are ways to put systems in place to make it a little bit easier. Let's see. hello to Poppy and Phoebe in New Zealand. Got new guinea pigs. They said they recently got 2 guinea pigs that are 8 weeks old named Poppy and Phoebe. So hello, thank you for coming to the stream. Oh my gosh, guinea pig named Eggo. If you had an Eggo and waffles, it's hilarious. Any tips for new guinea pig owners? Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to think about that. Can you give guinea pigs and rabbits spray/millet? I don't think you can give them millet. But sprays, yes, they can have wheat sprays and oat sprays. My guinea pigs actually love those. Thanks for coming to the live. A couple people are leaving, so thank you guys for coming. I'm sorry that I forgot to do it yesterday. We'll be doing one Friday as well. My Etsy shop is the Tiny Herd shop. Like, it has shop on the end. So you have to put in the Tiny Herd shop. And thank you for happy birthdays. Okay, so I'm gonna answer these next 2 questions, and then if you have like a quick question, you can put it in and I'll answer it, but I'm not gonna answer any more super long ones because I don't want to be here for forever. So we will do another stream this coming Friday at 8 o'clock Central Time. So same time as this, just it'll be on this coming Friday. So I'm gonna try to do streams more because I like doing this and answering your guys' questions. So I have 2 questions left. I'm gonna answer the tips for new guinea pig owners, and then I'm going to answer, do you have any good guinea pig and rabbit toy recommendations? Because those are kind of involved. So, tips for new guinea pig owners. First would be do research before you get them. Because there's a lot more that goes into them than people think. Tips-wise, you'll get more comfortable with doing things with guinea pigs as you do them. So, a lot of people get nervous. Sorry, it's distracting. A lot of people get nervous doing things like clipping nails or doing health checks or just things like that. I will tell you right now, yes, it's nerve-wracking to clip your guinea pig's nails for the first time. No, you do not want to hit the quick if you can help it. If you hit the quick, it is not the end of the world. I promise. It's the same. If you have ever cut your fingernail down, sorry. If you have ever cut your fingernail down too far and it hurts a little bit for like a day or so, that's the same thing. That's essentially what's happening. Yes, it's a little bit painful. Yes, it's going to bleed, but it's not like your pet is not going to hate you. I promise. It's not going to, like, keep an eye on it, keep it clean, but it's not going to be a major issue. Like, you don't want it to get infected, but it's not going to be a devastating thing, okay? You just have to do it and get familiar with it and get comfortable. I still sometimes second guess myself when I'm cutting nails because if piggies have black nails, it's harder. So really just try the things, even the things that intimidate you, like clipping nails or doing baths, you'll learn from experience. There's so many how-to guides and rules of things you're supposed to do with guinea pigs on the internet, and while those are good guidelines, no, you shouldn't be bathing your guinea pig every week. But if your guinea pig is dirty and smelly, but you bathed him 2 months ago, first off, figure out why he's dirty and smelly. But give him a bath. You know your own pet situation better. And 90% of the guinea pig hair that is out there is from people trying things and sharing their experience, which is why I'm doing this. People didn't know that guinea pig mammary tumors could just be removed and they'd be fine. Even with guinea pig surgery, there's still a lot of worry that guinea pig surgery is this huge, scary, terrible thing, and they're probably not going to live through it, and it's really stressful and all of that, which it is a big deal. It requires a lot of aftercare. You need to be prepared and know what's coming to give your pet the best chance, and it is hard on them. But a lot of the information on the internet that was written about guinea pig surgery was written 5 to 10 years ago. We've come a long way. That's why I'm making my website to be kind of like another care guide, that it's modern, up to date with my experience, talking to vet, sharing stuff that if you guys have experience, share it, and maybe we could write an article for my website. I don't know everything, of course. Like, vets don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. So just try stuff. If you don't know something when it comes to guinea pigs, just ask. Like, DM me on Instagram. DM anybody you see that you respect, that you think knows a lot about, or like just anybody that you respect and trust their advice. So if they don't know, they'll just tell you they don't know. But just reach out for help if you need it. Trying to think if there's any other tips. You'll figure out what works for you. Like I would really like to expand all my cages to be bigger, which they might be. Sneak peek, we're doing a pet room remodel. But 2x5s work really well for me. Like they're the easiest to clean. They give the pigs plenty of space to get away from each other or to run around. I just have like a system down. I can clean this whole room in an hour and a half with 4 cages, vacuuming the floor. So I just have a system down. So a lot of people would say, I could have bigger cages, or you have a lot of guinea pigs, why don't you give them more space? This works really well for us. My pigs are in the bigger than the minimum. They're perfectly happy. And especially in the new pet room, when we do that, they're going to be able to have floor time so much more often. Like they get floor time. I mean, you figure out what works for yourself. So you'll figure it out. And just ask for help if you need it. Those are probably my biggest tips. Just try things. Like, when I say try things, like, try stuff. Like, I've never had guinea pigs with mites before. Or with lice before. So I read what you were supposed to do online. I have ivermectin because that's what I use to preventatively treat for mites. And Junebug randomly gets mites, like, often. So, not often, but, like, probably once a year. So I just have it so that I can deal with this stuff. I've never used it for lice before. But I was like, that's what you're supposed to use, so I'm going to try it. It worked fine. So you just have to try stuff. Don't, like, buy some random over-the-counter thing and try it with your guinea pig, because it could be toxic. So I'm not saying just, like, do whatever and without researching, but, like, do research. And if somebody's like, you could try this to help, you could try this to give yourself an easier time clipping nails, or, I don't know why I can't think of an example other than clipping nails, or, like, boar cleaning. Just try it. Like, it's weird to do, and it takes practice, and it takes experience, but just, the more you try it, the more comfortable you'll get. That was kind of rambly, sorry. Hopefully that was helpful. I should do a video on that, like a well thought out sit-down video. Okay, and then, do you have any guinea pig and rabbit toy recommendations? I do. I sent a whole crap ton of them to Autumn earlier this week. Can you guys tell that I've been talking to Autumn a lot? Anyways, so I recently bought toys from Etsy. So my favorite places from Etsy are Winnie Guinea Pooh, I think is what it's called. It's like Winnie, like Winnie the Pooh, and then the word guinea from guinea pig, and then Pooh, I think. Something like that. They have some cute stuff. They have like cute little cupcakes that they like, chew toys, and they have some like hanging, like little forage things. They have some really cute stuff. I get hanging toys from Chin Villa on Instagram, on Etsy. They have really cute like themed toys. Hint, hint, they're for a theme. Twilight Chinchillas is not on Etsy. Follow Twilight Chinchillas and Playtime Little Critter Creations on Facebook. They're a lot less active than they used to be, but they do still occasionally offer toy packages. Twilight Chinchilla's artwork, if you can catch her at a time when she's offering custom toys, it's expensive. It's worth it. I mean, if you're the type of person that wants like custom painted themed things, like I'll show you a toy. So, if you don't know, I'm a CPA. When I passed the CPA exam, CPA is a certified public accountant for people that are like younger, but when I passed the CPA exam, I treated myself to themed toys for my piggies. These match Fleece. These match the nerdy animals Fleece. So she matched the artwork to the fleece. You can see they've chewed them some. But these are awesome. These are like $13 a piece, I think. So they add up. Like, I have a bunch of them. And then I had a Christmas theme. So it really depends. Other places that I get toys are from like subscription boxes, like Piggy Box. Where else do I get toys? Oh, Binky Bunny they have a lot of like Willow stuff. Where else do I get toys? Oh, Small Pet Select. I get a lot of toys from Small Pet Select. And I can't think of any more off the top of my head. But really, if you search guinea pig toys on Etsy, a ton come up, and usually they're pretty good. I mean, you could tell. I've also got them from Best Bird Toys before. So, yes, I have a hard time sometimes with the Twilight Chinchillas toys, putting them in the cage. And they love to chew them. I don't know what kind of wood she uses, but like, she makes like non-hang toys also, like just little like chews or whatever that you can get themed. And they will destroy them. I don't think I have any left. So like, yeah. So like, imagine just this part without all the hanging stuff. They like, I think it's just pine. Like it's safe. All of this stuff is safe. This is like pet safe paint. I think a lot of it's just like food coloring. All this stuff is safe. It does have loofah on it, but they don't chew that. Like how cute is this? How cute is this? So she doesn't do as much now. She mostly focuses on furniture, but sometimes you can catch her when she's offering toys. Zoe and Lilo's toy box mostly has stuff for chinchillas, but they have some cute hanging toys as well. So those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. I make my hay bags. I make all of my stuff for my cages other than toys and like hides. Well, I make some of the hides, fleece ones, but I think that's all of the questions that I have. Oh yeah, they like cardboard rolls too. Somebody said that. They like cardboard rolls. Thank you for saying congrats on passing the CPA. That was a while ago. I think I've been a CPA for 5 years. Okay, well, I think that is all the questions that I have for today. Again, I'll be doing another live stream on Friday, so if you guys want to come to that, I might know more about Neville's eyes at that point. I'll have talked to the vet, and I'll probably have surgery scheduled by then, so we can talk about that more if you want, or if you guys have more questions, or I might do like a poll on my community tab of like what like general topic we want to talk about. Obviously, I just answer questions a lot of the time, but so we'll have something to talk about also. I don't think I have a video for guinea pig essentials. That's actually a good idea. But I'm going to leave the stream here for today. Again, we'll be doing another one. I'll go ahead and schedule it so that we have that out there, just like I did for this one. I will not forget. I promise. Promise. I will not forget. I will probably never forget ever again because I was so, like, I don't know the word, scarred from missing the first one. So, thank you all for saying happy birthday. Thank you for coming to my stream. And I will see you guys Friday if you can come.